I forgot. You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore.
So Apple just finished their Scary Fast Apple event, and it was all about the Macs. It was 3 new chips they came out with: the M3, the M3 Pro, and the M3 Max. And that's really cool. A brand new chip. I mean, we just had the M2 MacBook Pros come out 9 months ago. So getting a brand new MacBook feels a little odd when I feel like we should have another 9 months until the new MacBook. But hey, we got a new MacBook. That's cool. I would say overall, the event was pretty lackluster. The biggest thing was the new chips. The iMac comes out with an M3 now. We were expecting that at some point to happen. And Space Black. Which is just really matte black, and that's really cool and all, but I'm really worried about the fingerprint issues that happened with the midnight color of the MacBooks, as well as some of the newer iPhone 15s with the titanium, the like special colored titanium. We'll see how that turns out. I'm personally gonna go ahead and return my M2 MacBook Pro, which I just got like a week or two ago, and I'm gonna grab the M3s because it's the exact same price and I'm still in my return window. If I had gotten my M2 MacBook Pro in January, February, like I'm just outside my return window, I wouldn't be stressing too much. It's no big deal. It's really like a 10-15% performance, and that's great for some people, but most people aren't going to get that much performance, or not going to get that much out of having that much extra performance. The battery life's the same, which is kind of disappointing because you would expect going from going to a 3nm process that you would get some efficiency goals, and maybe they did, but maybe they translated that to just having more power rather than having more energy efficiency, and that's fine. 22 hours is still crazy long, let's be honest. I mean, that's just insane when you think about it. Like, you rarely have to charge your MacBook, like twice a week. With my old Intel MacBook, I was charging it 2 to 3 times a day. I'm not a heavy user. I just feel like that thing was always running hot and it was draining like crazy. But anyways, new MacBooks, new M chips, the iMac's back with a brand new chip. Nothing's really changed there either. Really disappointing. You know, I was really hoping that the M3 MacBook Pros, they'd get a little bit of a design change. Maybe a better screen. More brightness is always more better. Honestly, that's really it. I love the keyboard. I love the speakers. Everything else is great. The notch, I wish they dealt with the notch a little more, made it smaller, or added Face ID, or maybe an even better camera. I don't know. There's not really much you can do with such a thin display to put a camera there, but it's the same thing, just a new chip. And it's really weird because, like I said, the other chips just came out 9 months ago. It doesn't feel like it's time for a new MacBook yet. But from what I hear, Macs aren't selling that well, and maybe this is their way of trying to get people to come buy new Macs. It works well for their iPhones, right? Every year, when you come out with the new iPhone Pro, I think the iPhones as well, there's a new color. It might be a reused color, but it's a new color, whether it's like a lighter blue, a darker blue, a purple, titanium this year, that makes it very clear that you have the new iPhone. And I think they're trying to add that to the MacBooks here, because now they have a space black MacBook. And like I said, fingerprints might be very bad on it. They said they dealt with it. We'll see. I'm going to order one myself, and that's what I'm going to get, space black. But it seems like they're trying to up their sales by having a special color, and maybe we'll see them continue to do this. Hopefully we don't. I'm fine with just the 3 colors: the silver, the space gray, and now the space black. But we might see them trying to up their sales by having unique colors every 18 months to 2 years that make people feel like I have the new Mac. Because I mean, if the Macs are the same on the outside, the only difference is internals, people aren't going to upgrade their Macs as the status symbols like how iPhones are. You upgrade your iPhone and you really want to show it off, you get the newest color, whether it's titanium like this year, or I think it was deep purple last year. You get the new color to show it off. I have the new one. I think they're trying to do that with Macs. Maybe it's just a temporary thing. Maybe they just finally figured out how to make matte black. I'm happy. I love the matte black. It looks a little weird on camera, but I feel like in person it's going to look really good, and I'm excited to get my hands on it. But yeah, overall, very disappointing. Scary disappointing. Is all I can say. Yeah, I was hoping for a better screen. That's really it. Maybe a smaller notch. And by better screen, like I said, just more brightness. Maybe micro LED. I was kind of looking forward to that. I didn't think it was going to happen. But, you know, a step further than micro LED, getting really close to like OLED levels of pixel by pixel light control, that would have been insane. I would have loved that. But it's the same mini LED, which is a great display, but it does have blooming. So a micro LED would theoretically help that out a little bit. But yeah, pretty disappointed. If you have an M1 or a M2 Mac, I wouldn't worry unless you really want the space black. It is pretty cool, I guess.